Hello guys, the UPSC 2022 notification has come as promised by UPSC February 2, 2022 it has released. So the application is open now and for the next 20 days it will be open. So you can apply till February 22nd, 2022. Okay, so I'll make one or two videos on all the things. Already there are many videos like how to apply and what are the things you have to see, what is eligibility. But still we will tell you an overview of the latest PDF which came out. Okay, one interesting thing is 150 more vacancies are there than 2021. Okay, so just some time back only I made a video on the vacancies getting reduced year by year, but this time around 150 vacancy has increased. Anyway, that doesn't matter because you are going to compete for the top 10 or 50 ranks only. So but still, okay, it's an interesting change which happened, which nobody expected. Okay, and I'll tell you foundation videos which I told how to apply, what is the syllabus, what is the eligibility, what is the difference between IAS and IPS, serious aspirant, how to study, what is syllabus breakdown. Everything is there in both English and Hindi in two different playlists. If you are new to this channel, you can WhatsApp me, in this number and I'll give you all the things. Okay, so now let's go to the UPSC website directly. Okay, so this is the UPSC website, upsc.gov.in for newcomers I'm telling. So here you will get everything, okay, about the exam, examination, recruitment, the results, cutoff, previous year questions, everything comes here only. And any new notification comes, it will be here either in this what's new section or here this yellow color scrolling. Okay, so here if you see this blue color, here I will put this click on this view all. So when you click on view all the new notices will come here. So here if you see examination, civil services, prelim examination and Indian forest examination, both are same only. It will take you to the same link because forest service also the prelims exam is common. Okay, so whichever you click, it will take you to the same place. Okay, so when you click on this, what will happen is it will tell you, okay, this is the PDF. So when you click on this 5.16 MB PDF, you can download it. In that PDF, I have already opened it. This is the thing you will see. So see date 2/2/2022, they have released the notification. So we'll quickly go through important things only. Anyway, I recommend all serious aspirants to read through this at least once. Okay, you're preparing for such a big exam, so your today night's responsibility should be that you go through this. Okay, one thing you will see like it's 155 pages, but only the first 20 pages is important for you, and that is the notice, because after that it is just the syllabus. Okay, optionals, there are lot of optional subjects, so each optional paper's syllabus is there in 5, 5, 6 pages. That is why it is total 155 pages. Only first 20 pages is important for you for the new notice sake. Okay, so I'll quickly go through the first 20 pages so that you have an idea. Okay, especially who are new to this, it will be helpful when I take you through like this. So all candidates, if you see male, female, now last few years transgender thing is also added, so it's a good thing. So like that, Department of Personnel and Training is issuing this notice, and this is like it's just an application, not like you apply this and immediately you are eligible for something. Okay, it's just to write the exam. You are not, they are not promising you anything else. Okay, so prelims, mains, interview, everything is there. So this is only for the prelims. Okay, so you can apply online in this particular thing. If you see upsconline.nic.in, this also I'll quickly open in another tab and show you how this will look like. This is where you have to apply. So here if you see, there are a lot of things. So in this, if you see result is there, final result is there. Here online application for various exams, this is where you have to click. So when you click this civil services preliminary examination see 2022, this is a notice number, this is notice date, and this is the closing date. See 2/22 you can apply till 6 p.m. and here part 1 is there, part 2 is there. Okay, part 2 will be the fee payment only. Part 1 is where you have to fill all the things, like a majority of the things, and you should see like every people is recommended to fill the form fast. Okay, except for people who are in Chennai, Dispur, Kolkata and all, because there any time you apply you will still get a seat there. Okay, because it's a bigger place and bigger centers, lot of number of centers are allocated there. But other places it's first apply, first allotted basis. So if you are applying for a small city or something for your center, if many people together do it, then that center will get full and then you will have to choose some other city. Okay, so it's better you apply fast. Okay, within next 3 to 5 days, not like tonight itself you have to go and crash the server. You can simply do it in the next 3 to 5 days. Okay, so here click here for part 1. When you click here for part 1, here a detailed instruction is there, and I recommend you have to read everything. Okay, to read first instruction itself is there, you have to read all the instruction. Okay, so online submission should be through this website, as I told, the same website. And here once you submit, there will be no changes, but you can apply again and again. Okay, meaning you apply once, you will get a registration ID. Then you feel something is wrong, you can apply one more time. That time correct the things and apply it. So second time you'll get a new registration ID. So that latest one, that is the one which you have to use. Okay, so you can apply multiple times, but the last one will be considered. Now it is available in English and Hindi language, but it can be filled only in English language. Okay, many drop down will be there, many typing will be there, everything will be English. Then 2 parts will be there, as I told. Part 1, basic information, all your things. Okay, your father, mother, address, everything they'll take in that. Part 2 will have the payment details. Okay, and then photo, signature, all these things are there. That also size and all they have given here, what size is needed. And I recommend if you're a very serious aspirant, you will be already having it, but still. Now, so this, as I told, 2/22 to 22/2022. They have chosen fancy numbers this time. Okay, all the dates. So here if you see, after this you have to agree button. Okay, after everything is done, and then you will get a registration number. Okay, that you have to note down. Okay, registration number is very, very important. Some people, what happens is they don't note it down. Later when they are checking their result and all, they find it difficult because hall ticket also they'll go and lose it somewhere. Okay, and then if you see the format, the JPJ format they have given here, 300 KB, 20 KB, 350 pixel, whatever they tell, this and all in MS Paint, Microsoft Paint itself, you can just put your photo and then resize it. It's very easy. Okay, in Google or YouTube, simply search how to resize a photo. They'll tell you. Okay, already you should have a passport size photo, and then that you can resize it according to what UPSC demands. Okay, and one more thing you will need is your identity card also. Okay, the photo, the signature scanned one, and you will need a Aadhaar card or a voter ID and all that. I'll show you in the notification what are the things which are accepted. Okay, and you can do payment in online also, not like you have to go and stand in the bank queue and all like olden days. You have to you can do it online. Okay, and then some of the people don't have to pay fees, like female candidates don't have to pay fees, SC/ST also I think don't have to pay. So that and all we'll tell you in the notification part. Okay, so these are, again, go through this, all these things, because once you do this, okay, then it cannot be changed. Okay, because now itself an interesting thing is you're applying for prelims, but your mains examination center, the mains medium of examination, okay, your compulsory subject, the optional subject, all these things you actually choose now itself. Okay, that you cannot change after your prelims. Before prelims itself, they're asking you all your mains details also. Okay, after prelims there will be definitely another application for mains, but still these informations are collected now itself. Okay, then if you see there is a paper A, paper B and all, Indian language paper and all, that is not compulsory for everyone. Okay, some benchmark disability people don't need, and I think that one of the language paper is not needed for some northeastern states. That and all is there in the notification. Okay, so after you do everything, you have to do yes, and then they will take you to the registration page. Okay, to look something like this. If you see part 1 registration, the name, gender, date of birth, father's name, mother's name, nationality, marital status, then disability, if yes or no, community. This is one important place where reservation you choose. Okay, so EWS and all, there is no age related thing and all. It's only the cutoff marks which will differ. So here general category 32, this is 35 years, this is 39 years, and unlimited attempt. So if you choose this, right, suppose OBC you choose, here you have to choose like creamy layer. Okay, so no or yes, based on that only you will get the reservation. So it's not creamy layer, non-creamy layer, only then you will get the reservation. Okay, if it is yes you choose, then you will not get the reservation. Okay, because creamy layer means income greater than 8 lakh or 12 lakh, that will be there in the notification. So when you do no, again extra things are there. That is a community certificate number which you get, that OBC certificate which you get, or the community certificate issuing authority designation. These are all mentioned in your certificate itself. You will get it from your taluk office or from any nearest Akshaya center or any government service center. From there you get all these things. This and all you have to fill. Okay, the community certificate date, and do you belong to minority also will be there, yes or no. So based on this only, reservation whether you will get or not will be considered. Then your educational qualification, degree, very, very basic information, then your address, and then you will continue. Okay, so I'm not filling all these things, maybe later I can show you, but now this is the general idea. Okay, now we'll go back to the, so this is part 1. After this part 1, another, see, one more payment page will come, photo signature payment, this will come, center selection and agreeing to declaration, and in your email you will get a registration ID and the details. Okay, but your admit card you will not get now. Admit card you will get 1 week or 10 days before the exam. Okay, meaning your exam is on June 5, around May mid you will get it in the website itself. You will not get any email or you will not get any postal thing. Here in website itself, like notification came, same like that, one more link will come, like download admit card. You can enter that registration number which you get here, and then you can download it. Okay, registration number and birthday. That's the only thing they'll ask. Date of birth and all you are filling here anyway. Okay, so that's how you download the admit card later. Hope the basic things are clear. Now we'll go to the notification. So how to apply, I told you. This link is what I walked you through now. Okay. Now again, instructions of entire thing what I told, right? It's there in an appendix. Down below this notification, there's an appendix. In that, everything is in detail. Give it the screenshot they have shown, what to fill in each column. Okay. If you're a beginner, you can refer that also. So here, identity card, as I told, photo ID card. It can be Aadhaar card, it can be voter card, it can be PAN card, passport, driving license, or any other ID card which is central government or state government issued. And this should be carried to your exam hall. Okay, you have to have it in the exam hall, the original one, not the photocopy one. You have to take the original one. Okay, because the details of this card, you would have filled it while filling here in part 1 registration. Okay. Now, you have to upload also. You have to scan and upload it, the photo ID card. So that original one you will carry. Then, if you see here, last date till 6 p.m. February 22nd. Now penalty is there. Okay, negative marking is there for wrong answer for the objective type. That is meaning for prelims there is negative 0.66 mark. Actually, interesting thing is for mains also there is a negative mark which many people don't know. I'll make a separate video on that. That is based on certain the way in which you write, the neatness, the format, and filling certain things. There are certain things because of which mains maybe they can correct cut your 3 marks, 7 marks, 10 marks. It's all random based on how neatly or well you present it according to the rules they tell you. Okay, so that I'll make a separate video, but that's not important now. Now the prelims is 0.66 marks. Okay, because 1/3 of the mark will be negative. 1/3 means it is 2 marks is plus marks. So 1/3 of 2 is 0.66. Now another one more thing, still you have all the any doubts of filling this, there is phone number. Okay, there is a phone number to contact. You can contact this number 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then in exam hall they tell like the mobile phones are banned, the storage devices are banned. These are all true only. You should not carry any electronic device or any smart watch or any smart devices. You should not carry in the exam hall. That again, when the admit card comes, I'll make another video. But mobile phones you can carry. Okay, you just have to switch it off and keep it in your bag outside the exam hall, because nowadays you need it. You need to book cab or you need to book something. You need the mobile phone, so you can carry it, but you cannot take it inside the hall. Okay, you have to keep it outside, and that safety is your responsibility. Same like that, any costly valuable items you take, this is your responsibility. Okay, so now if you see, around 19 services will be mentioned here. Okay, Indian administrative service, foreign service, police service, this audit service, defense, corporate law, all these things, it's a common prelims exam. Okay, so this is what you are applying for. This exam you are writing for this particular thing. And this, if you see, they are like one gender balance, and also women candidates are encouraged to apply. Okay, that is why even fees is 0 for them, so that more and more women candidates apply and they come into the workforce. Okay, so all these are the services, including this officer in Andaman, Nicobar, Lakshadweep, all these comes under the same exam. Okay. Now vacancies, if you see, interestingly, it is approximately 861. Okay, 34 for disability people. So this 861 is good because last time it was only 712. So it is around 150. Okay, 149 extra vacancies are there. So it's a very good thing for you. So you have to give your best to get into that. Okay, so this is the basic vacancy thing. And here they are telling what all are the type of disabilities and people which are allowed to write this exam. Okay, then here if you again come down. Okay, this is all I'm not reading. It's like not very important. They're just telling like after prelims there is interview, there is mains. But the important things which you have to know, okay, from the notification, that I'll tell you. Next 3-4 pages are the entire benchmark disability requirements. Okay, like for any this cerebral palsy or see hard of hearing, vision. So this and all whoever is needing it, because I know very minimal people will need this who is applying for this exam. So this, what is your requirement and what is the functional classification, that in 3-4 pages they have given. So I'm not reading it. Okay, so I'm just walking you through what all it contains and which all is the sections which you have to look out for, because this 20-21 pages, if you don't read, your applications can go wrong. Now is the exam center. So prelims, if you see across India, there are lot of centers. Okay, if you see this 1 2 3 row and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, at least 10 20 25. So 25 into 3, around 75 centers. Okay, at least 75 to 80 centers are there in for prelims, and every city at least more than one will be there. Okay, major cities will be anyway there, like Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Chennai, that will be there. Other than that, many cities, see, from starting from Leh till South Kerala, see Kozhikode, these are all north to south, everywhere. Okay, east to west, wherever you see, there will be places. Okay, this Srinagar, if you see, this is Uttarakhand, Srinagar. Okay, so don't confuse. So like that, 75 plus centers are there for prelims. And mains, if you see, it's around 3 into 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So around 24-25 centers are there for mains. Okay, so this also, this if you see, it's not for like every state will not be there, and it will be maybe for northeast it will be something common, but still I'll tell you, from the north till the south it will be there. See, Jammu in the north to Thiruvananthapuram in the south, centers are there. Okay, same like that east, if you see Dispur, Guwahati, or if you see Aizawl will be there, or in the western side again, I think Gujarat related Ahmedabad will be there. So like that, every corner of this country there are centers for me, so you don't have to worry about any of these. Okay, now as I told, first come first allot basis it will be, and these cities whenever you apply, you will anyway get the seat there. Okay, but maybe in the outskirts of the city you will get, so apply within the first 3 to 5 days. Okay, now if you see, once you do, you cannot change. Okay, you cannot have the right to change the center, because many people do this. Can I do this? Can I do that? Please be careful. You are applying for one of the biggest exams in this country. You should read all this and then only apply correctly. Okay, because it's a very simple process. Everything is automated now, online now. So please don't do mistakes and tell like, sir, I want to change that. Don't do that mistake. Now, plan of examination, you know, 2 papers are there. Prelims paper, which is objective type, and then mains paper, that is written type. Okay, which mains exam they are calling written plus interview. Okay, now this application is invited only for the prelims. Okay, and here they are giving like what are the certificates you need, scan documents of all these things. But these documents you don't have to carry it or attach it now. Okay, you don't need anything. That part 1, part 2, only things which I told, your ID card, your photo, your signature, only those things you have to upload. But these things you should have in your hand, meaning your SC certificate or ST certificate, OBC certificate, income certificate, whatever is needed to prove that you need reservation. If it's general category, I think they don't need anything. Okay, but for people who are claiming reservation, you have to have that corresponding document to prove that you are fitting into that reservation category. Okay, and then after the prelims, okay, there will be something called detailed application form. That is only for people who clear the prelims. Okay, meaning you after June your exam will get over, then July, August or something your result will come, then you will apply for the mains, right, which is in September. So that time when you apply, that time you have to fill something called detailed application form 1. Same like that, after your mains, when you clear mains, that time you have to apply something called detailed application 2. Okay, so this is the time when I think more details of your documents and all you will be asked. And when you go for interview time and mains time, that is when you have to attach most of the documents. Okay, so people who are in degree now also, by that time, before your mains exam, if you are getting most of the documents, I think you will be able to apply. So that, please, for such rare categories, please read it clearly what they are mentioning here. Okay, now, so that's about DAF 1 and DAF 2. Now, if you see eligibility condition, it's not like only Indian can apply. Okay, Indian, Nepal, Bhutan, all these people, and even refugees who came in or who are like person of origin from different countries, neighboring countries, like that, many people have been given the chance to apply for these services. Okay, and age limit. This is one thing which again people, I don't know why they confuse, even though they give this much clearly. Okay, it's not just they're telling like 21 years to 32 years. They're giving you the birth date also. Okay, meaning you should be, see, not born earlier than 2nd August 1990. When it's clearly given here, you know that person born before this, like July 1990, he is not applicable. But person after this, 2nd August 1990, if he is 3rd August 1990, he is applicable. So when you know the birth date itself is given here, I don't know why you have so much confusion in calculating the age or eligibility criteria. Okay, and again, not later than also, so that you can check the 21 years thing. It is given not later than also. So people who are born this or before this or after this, that is so simple to calculate whether you are eligible. There's no need to calculate. It's written here. Okay. So this is the thing, but there is a relaxation. Now that is maybe a little bit confusing. So that also I'll tell you. If it is SC/ST, 5 years relaxation, meaning here they're telling not born earlier than 2nd 1990. Okay, meaning the people before that cannot apply. But because you are suppose SC, you have 5-year relaxation, meaning this 1990 you should read as 1985. Okay, or 1986, whichever is like 5 years backwards. That is the thing you have to read. So if it is suppose next is 3 years for OBC. So instead of 1990, you will read 1987. Okay, meaning 2nd August 1987. Before that you are born, you are not applicable if you are OBC reserved category. If you are born, suppose September 1987. Okay, I am telling with the 3-year relaxation. September 1987. Then according to this thing, you are applicable because the standard is 1990, August 1990, and you are born in 87 September. Okay, meaning after August. So 3-year relaxation, if you see, that means you have to simply read this year. Instead of 1990, read it as 1987. SC/ST people, instead of 1990, read this year as 1985. Okay, just minus that 5 years or 3 years, and that is your birth date. Okay, so such directly it is given here. So please don't confuse this. Still you have doubts, I'll give you another video where I've explained the same thing. So now here again for defense personnel there is 3 years, then for ex-servicemen there is 5 years. So these are all again very limited people will be applying under this. So please read this also. Okay, different category. Mainly it is SC and OBC. So if you see here for EWS there is no age limit difference and all. That's again 21 to 32 only. Okay, for EWS that is only the cutoff mark you will get the differentiation when it comes to reservation. Okay. And again, military services and some other blindness and PWD, some physical disability services given here. Okay. So again, all the things which is needed, ex-servicemen, these are all you have to read according to your category. Then you should have your 10th certificate or something, because how will you prove your birth? To prove your birth, you need something which is standard by the government. So the matriculation or secondary certification is what they consider, or something which should be equivalent to that. This and all, again, as I told, that helpline number you can call and ask if you have doubt, if you don't have birth certificate. I don't think nobody will have a problem. Everybody will have birth certificate, but still you have some rare cases, you can call that number. Okay. Now, this again, if you see birth date, all the different exceptions, everything they are giving here. So I think surely you will get your answer here itself if you read it. Some people don't read this and simply ask the doubts. Okay. Now, exam is on 5/6/2022, that is June 5, that is around 120 days from now. That is why we have launched a test series also now. Within next 120 days, you can complete the full syllabus. Okay. Now, whenever you contact UPSC, okay, suppose you are contacting through an email ID or you are contacting through a phone number, these things you have to tell them. Okay. The name and year of the exam, your registration ID, your roll number if you received, that you will not receive now because that you will get only after admit card. Then name of candidate, then postal address, then this one, all these things you have to tell them. Okay, because they will ask you for verification, only then they'll help you. Okay, then educational qualification, one good thing is you don't have to get like 60% or 70% or 80% like any other placements and all. Here is simply you have to have a degree. Okay, any graduate degree from any of the universities of center or state. So that's a very good thing for you. Then see, even if you are in the last year of your degree or something else, still you can apply for the exam, provided that by your mains time, I think you should be qualified. So that and all, read clearly. Okay, this exception is not like universal for everyone. It is for very limited people. So such people, see, for detailed application form 1, what you need to submit along with that, it's all given here correctly. Okay, still if you are not clear, you can call that helpline number. Okay, see, exceptional cases they have given. Candidates possessing some other degree they have given, MBBS degree they have given, every case scenario they have explained it very detailedly. Okay, so now we reach around the 12th page. Now if you see number of attempt, Number of attempts generally is 6 attempts. Okay, it is 6 attempts for everyone. Earlier it was 3 attempts and 4 attempts and all. Then it increased to 6 attempts. But there is reservation again. So if you see here, OBC can apply for 9 times. Then SC/ST can like unlimited times, and then physical disability people for 9. Okay, so like this is given. So you can, like as I told, if an OBC person up to is 35 years old, 9th attempt he can do. Okay, SC/ST can do like unlimited attempt for till I think 37 years old. So like that, it is all given very clearly. Okay, now attempt, how it is counted. This also very silly question which people ask, like, sir, will I go to the exam hall, then only it will be counted? What is it? It's all given here. You simply control F the word attempt, you will get this. Okay, only when you apply and go to the exam hall, it is considered an attempt. Okay, you simply apply and don't go, then it is not considered an attempt. Okay, actually appear, you have to actually appear in one paper, meaning morning paper you write, your attempt is done. Okay, you cannot tell like, okay, afternoon exam I didn't write, I came out of the hall, I went home, CSAT I did not write, so don't count. That you cannot tell. You appeared at least one paper, your count is done, your attempt is done. Okay, but you apply and don't go, then there is no issues. Okay, in fact nowadays UPSC is giving a withdrawal option also. That also I'll tell you in this video. Okay, so that you withdraw or not withdraw, it doesn't matter. If you don't go to the exam hall, your attempt is not counted. Okay, only if you go, it is counted. Okay, now there are some people who cannot apply for this exam. That is, you are already an IAS, already an IPS. Such people cannot apply. So some conditions are given here. For IAS is given here and IPS is given here. Okay, so read that also. Then here's the medical and physical standards. This also I think for IPS services there are certain conditions, but for IAS and all there is no much issues. Okay, but still you can go through this. There will be an appendix 3 at the bottom of this PDF. There is an appendix there, you can read it. Now fees. Everyone has to pay 100 rupee except female, SC/ST and person with benchmark disability. These people don't have any fees. You just have to, that registration part I told you, right? When you people put the gender as female or you select SC/ST, then when you reach this section, right, the payment section, this section won't be there. You will directly jump from part 1 to the photo sign and photo identity card. Okay, that is the difference. So here how you can apply and pay by cash, pay online, all these things are mentioned. Debit card, debit online, everything is there. Then after that, okay, it's again payment related explanation. Okay, who is exempted from fees also is given here, the female candidates and SC/ST. Then once the fees is paid, there is no refund. The basic things, okay, that is there everywhere. Then candidates admitted to mains exam will be required to pay a further fees of 200. Okay, so that is the next stages. Okay, now how to apply. So as I told, this website you have to go and you have to apply. It's all clickable only. From here itself they will take you. Okay, and as I told, multiple times you can do, but the final higher RID, higher registration ID, the last time you applied, that is the one which will be valid. Okay, and again, already in government services you cannot apply or something are there. So that and all is like rare cases, you can read through it. So choice of center you have to select, and optional subject you have to select, all those things. Okay, these are all, as I told, the scribe. Suppose you have blindness or something, then somebody else has to write it for you. That qualification, that person's qualification is given here. Okay, see, center of mains exam, and if you are choosing forest service also, that also you have to choose. Optional subject you have to choose, medium you have to choose, medium of examination for optional subject, Indian language which you will choose, everything now itself while applying in the registration part 1, you have to select all these things. Okay, then you cannot change any of these. And all your certificates, the OBC, NSC and all, the creamy layer or whatever, that and all you should get it now itself, meaning before you apply, before February 22nd, before you apply, you should have that certificate with you. Okay, you cannot apply it later. Then if you see here, the other things, meaning if you fill anything like in a fraudulent way or something wrong, which is not correct, or you don't have the certificate, you are simply telling lies that I am SC or I am ST, then you will be like banned from writing the exam itself for many years. Okay, so please see to that you don't fall under any of these unwanted incorrect things. Okay, don't do fraudulent things, because this is for one of the biggest exams in this country. Please follow the rules. Okay, now now last date, as I told, again this one, correspondence with the commission, again they have given, phone numbers they have given, I think one email ID also will be here somewhere, and admit card also 3 weeks before the exam only you will get. So before that, please don't go and disturb them like, where is the admit card? It will come. Okay, May mid or something it will come. I think May first week it will come, so don't worry about that. And while contacting them, all these information you have to need. And then after that, again for reservation within the disability category, some details are given. So whoever needs it, whoever like it fits with your profile, you can go through that. Okay, see here, full details are given, what is a subcategory, and one code and all is given, because this and all you will have to fill in the registration form. So what is your case, based on that, this code you have to fill in there. Okay, now again eligibility for reservation, all they are given. Okay, OBC they should prepare this a non-creamy layer. This is the thing. Okay, based on the financial income of the last 3 financial years, you have to get the OBC certificate. Okay, then here economically weaker section based on the financial year 2020-21. So this and all, as I told, you don't have to carry it or you don't have to attach it, but you should get it now before February 22nd. That is before the date you apply, because the date when which you got this, that is also one thing which you have to fill in this part 1 registration. Okay, here I would have shown you here somewhere the community certificate date. So this date is the date. It should be before February 22nd. Okay, whichever date you got it now. Okay, now. So it's all again basics only, change of category, meaning you cannot like apply SCST now and tell later like no, I am EWS or I am OBC. You cannot change it. They will not entertain it. Shall not be entertained by the commission. Okay, you cannot change unless there is some exception given here. That also you can read. Withdrawal, that is after you apply now, February 22nd, the registration will close. You will get your registration ID, everything is over. Now suppose March first week you feel like I am not ready for this exam, I don't want to give this attempt, I don't want to waste my attempt. Anyway, as I told you, don't go to the exam hall, attempt won't be counted. But still, UPSC is giving you an option to withdraw your application also. Actually, this is done for UPSC's own benefit, so that they can print lesser number of question paper. Okay, like now if you like 6 lakh people apply, they have to anyway print 6 lakh question paper. But what if you don't go to the exam hall? That will all go waste. So they are giving you an option to withdraw. This actually started 2 years back only. So now when you withdraw it, what will happen is they will have to print lesser question paper, because anyway you have withdrawn it. Okay, but I am telling you, withdraw or not withdraw, if you don't go to the exam hall, your attempt is not counted. Okay, only if you go there it is counted. So this facility is actually for benefiting UPSC's printing charges only. Okay, nothing else. So this is the first, see, 21 pages over. 21 pages, they have discussed only this. After that, again, the syllabus and things. Preliminary examination objective type, mains examination, this thing, 400 marks. That is 200 marks in the morning, 200 marks in the evening. Okay, so plus 2 marks for correct and minus 0.6 is for negative mark. Then if you see CSAT, that's the qualifying paper, the second paper. So now we have discussed in the foundation. Then mains, if you see, there is 9 papers, out of which language papers are there. Okay, and minimum qualification marks they are given for all the papers. And these are all, it's like multiple times I've discussed, so I'm not discussing. Okay, 9 papers and written exam. Interview will be 275 marks. So that also one table I'll show you here. Clearly they would have given, see here, 300 marks for paper A and paper B. That is one Indian language and one English language. And this one actually it is 25% mark qualification, meaning you have to get 75 in these two. Only when you get 75 minimum in these two paper, they will correct these papers. Okay, mains I'm telling. And these are all 250 marks, and these marks which will not come in the rank list also, I think. Okay, but these will come. This 250 and all these things will come. So total around 1750 marks is there. 275 for this thing and 2025 is the total. Now if you see last year's toppers marks, it's around 1020 or 1040, meaning around 50% marks only even the topper is getting. So they are going to give you such marks only, 100 out of all these papers they are going to give you. Okay, so after this, if you again see, they are again giving the detailing of each paper. See, if you see here, paper A of Indian language is not compulsory. That is, the Indian language is not compulsory for these 5-6 northeast states. Okay, such little bit exceptions are there for certain states and all that you can read. But some people ask me like whether Jammu and Kashmir there is an exception. There is no exception. Whether there is like I am a divorcee, I am a this thing. There is no such condition. Okay, that they are all treated as equals only. There is nothing like that. Only this language, because of the certain problems there, that is not considered. And these are the Indian languages which you can choose. Okay, this you have to, as I told, that 5-6 states is not mandatory, but others you have to choose one of this language. Okay, you have to write a 300 marks paper, out of which 75 marks you have to score. Okay, and these are the selected optionals. Okay, this is also how to choose an optional, another video I have made. Okay, in this I think history, geography, then political science, these are all the most common ones. Okay, which most commonly people choose. Public administration, others and all is very rare, very less people choose it, but it's your choice. Okay, whichever is comfortable for you, you can choose. So this again detailing about the mains, this is all already covered in my foundation, so I am not covering. Okay, so I hope it's completely clear. I'll just scroll you down till the section where syllabus starts. See again about interview they have told, and see here the syllabus will start. Okay, so prelims, this is the only syllabus given. This is the CSAT syllabus given. See 33% marks. Then mains exam, they have told everything, like how you should write, whether like an essay you should write, whether you should like paragraph, everything is given. This is general studies 1, general studies 2, general studies 3, then general studies 4, which is ethics, and after that your optionals will start. So this is, as I told, see page number 33 to page number 155, it's all about your optionals. Okay, so this you can keep doing. At the end I'll take you, at the end it will be the annexures, okay, like for OBC and there's some appendix and some instructions, okay, when you need something and how to fill your OMR sheet, all these indexes are there. It will be helpful for you. You can go through it, okay. Important instructions to withdraw, everything is given. These are extra things, okay. So go through this. If any doubts, just let me know. I have tried to cover entire thing in just under 30 minutes. And I hope it was helpful. Okay, so for test series, if you are very serious aspirant, next 120 days, you can easily clear the full syllabus through our 100 test, 10,000 MCQ solved one. PDF you will get weekly. You just have to sit and study the question and answer. Okay, so if you need it, you can score 100 plus marks. Please contact me in WhatsApp. This is the number given here. Please message me and we can get started today itself. Okay, and if you don't want, just subscribe to the channel and enjoy free lectures, which also comes every day. Every day 3 to 5 lectures are coming. Enjoy the lectures. All the best for your exam. Thank you and have a nice day.